Streaming, not steaming.
Hmm.
So, hello, welcome to the Larger Logs. It is me, Stu. It is another Monkey Island live stream. We are starting the curse of Monkey Island. I know this thumbnail makes it look like it's the first game, but that's actually just a number for this episode. So, it is me, and joining me tonight is my Monkey Island expert pal, Ken,
How are you doing? I'm not
and
going to
that's
do
the
that again.
last we will be hearing of Ken.
You're out.
So the setup's a little bit different because before it was all done on the Xbox, but now we are with Steam and PC games, and I have a little less control over them. But I think we'll figure it out. We're gonna have some fun.
And
So
hopefully, just to give the game away here, I can't currently see Stuart, but hopefully you will be viewable shortly, and to the rest of the
exactly.
folks as well. But yeah, welcome to my world. PC was what I grew up with. That was the platform I played these games on. We didn't have console stuff for point and click adventure games, not
Mm-hmm.
until stuff like Escape from Monkey Island came out that was more tailored for PS2s and so forth. So,
Yeah.
but they haven't done a
Uh,
console remaster of Curse of Monkey Island, not yet anyway.
Aye, that's it. And my PC is old enough that it should still be able to run these games
I think so.
perfectly fine. So,
It's a game from '97 for heck's sake, so it should be able to.
aye. Okay, let's click play and we'll switch over. See, here I am. Now, okay,
The game will start quietly. Oh, here we are. So make your option selections here by pressing F5. Do it first of all.
it doesn't like F5. Okay,
Yes. So go to options because I want Stuart to have subtitles enabled. You can have only subtitles, or as you see, both speech and subtitles turned on. But for streaming purposes, Stu decides what to do. But to have subtitles on at the very least, like we are playing a Monkey Island 2. That's kind of a requirement. Because I can't hear Stu's game audio necessarily, not yet
mm-hmm.
anyway. So at the very least, have that on. And this is the thing: you could choose between two difficulties. I have only played the regular difficulty, but I have seen playthroughs of what Mega Monkey is like. Some puzzles that I think are cool, that they're a little bit difficult. Some require awful timing that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only played the reg version, which is not easy by any stretch, but and there's no hints either to it, by the way.
I
But
know you. That this is why I scheduled it that for you to be here. You are my hint system. Hint
I
system.
just replayed it to boot, so I have a good amount of memories for this game. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, so just take your box and let the
Yeah.
adventure commence.
And if anyone's wondering, I am going to be drinking a beer, and I found something as close to as the theme of the show, and it is now it's a coconut stout.
Excellent.
Yes. This is it. Desiccated diver, and there's a little picture of this.
Little skeleton. Remember
Mm-hmm.
the last game where you saw the skeletons dance?
Yeah.
Bone is connected to the. Dun, dun. Almost looks like Guybrush's parents from his dream as the skeletons.
Aye, or the first aid room.
Yes,
So,
there will be skeletons in this game as well.
okay, that's the important part done.
As LeChuck surrounds himself with the undead as crew members, as he has from the first game, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's get this started.
Kadunka. So unless that was before, I think we're gonna get a cheeky opening here.
Mm-hmm.
That because it's all black, like it's 2001 or something.
Yeah.
But slowly but surely, we hear monkeys on the soundtrack. CMI, Person Monkey Island. If you, I don't know if they do this anymore. If there is a THX certification doing the rounds in cinemas anymore, but this
mm.
is what that is parroting.
Monkeys are listening.
But here we are. You're going to get used to a new style of gameplay and graphics.
I'm enjoying the music.
The game takes flight into cartoon mode, and for the first time, we get to hear these characters that we come to love talk.
Mhm.
Officially, like if you follow the timeline, obviously they've redone
Exactly.
1 and 2 with
What was
voices,
this?
but that was from 2010 and onwards, or
Mhm.
2008. This was the first time we could hear Guybrush Threepwood talk, and the voice actor is Dominic Amaro, who's been Guybrush ever since, and here he is for the first time talking.
Sitting in a bumper car.
There's no context for that, by the way.
Captain's log.
So yes,
Guybrush Threepwood. Lost at sea for days now. I have no
He's
clue.
got a
No provisions except a half-eaten corn dog, and
what's his name?
unless I find water soon, I'm surely done for.
well, this is regardless not a continuation of the events strictly of
Mhm.
Monkey Island 2, but they will reference Monkey Island 2. Some have claimed this is a reboot,
I thought it would
but
bring
I
me
don't
fame
think it
and
is
glory.
because it does reference
Instead,
Big
it
Whoop
delivered me into
throughout.
the clutches of my
And
Mhm.
Guybrush is going to
zombie
reference that he felt a bit
pirate-led
confused about
I thwarted
what
his
really
evil plot
happened
to marry a
when he
lady
found
who was
Big Whoop.
after revenge.
Remember, LeChuck put a spell on
Really,
Guybrush
really
at the end of
thirsty now.
Monkey
If
Island.
only I could have
Mhm.
a small
But yeah,
drink of
he's
fresh
lost at
water,
sea
I
with
might have
no
the strength to sail
materials
on.
of any kind.
Oh, but I know there's nothing but ocean for miles and miles. If I could reach land, I might find water and some food.
And the ironic thing is, you saw
Something to
Monkey
fight off the
Island,
scurvy
the
and help me
camera
get my
past
strength
Monkey
back.
Island, and
All right.
Guybrush still
Mhm.
thinks he's lost at sea.
Oh, why do I torture myself like this? I might as well wish for some chicken and a big mug of
He has a little
grog for
animated
all the
intro,
good it'll do me.
so
Oh, my sweet
these are the
Elaine.
jokes,
Am I
folks.
cursed to starve here on this
Yeah,
ocean?
he's lost his Elaine
Can I see
again.
your face just one more time? Am I?
So this is the first time we see a different design to Guybrush, really. I mean, they tweaked him a little bit between 1 and 2, but this is a major overhaul, of course.
Yeah.
This was amazing. It's a cartoon now. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful cartoon now.
Almost could be like an animated movie.
Exactly. And we got the cast. LeChuck talks for the first time. Yeah, it's the Monkey Island Saturday night cartoon.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a Saturday morning cartoon, rather.
I just don't feel that way about you.
Elaine?
It's a coincidence. He just sails into this ongoing conflict. And Guybrush,
Yeah.
but- So again, English actors Alexandra Boyd as Elaine and American actor Al Bowen from Terminator films as
Mhm.
LeChuck. I double checked today that she was English, just to make sure. You never know about these things. So. And you looked up Alexandra Boyd on Cameo.
Yeah. I just put Monkey Island in just to see.
I don't think my father would approve of me dating the
But-
undead.
Yeah.
If anyone was there, Dominic Amaro, there was a chance he could be there. Al Bowen has passed away by this point, so he
Let's
isn't.
just be
Mhm.
friends
But
instead.
yeah. Darr.
Let's face it, LeChuck, you're an evil, foul-smelling, vile, codependent villain, and that's just not
Pretty
what
solid
I'm looking for
animation
in a
as well.
romantic
Yeah. It was really good.
Sloppy, either. The skeleton is feeling rather emotional about
Yeah, saucy female.
and he knocked off his head. The skeleton had little life preserver thingies on his arms.
Actually, the only man I ever loved, Guybrush Threepwood.
She
How
loves
romantic.
Guybrush for his ineptitudes to it.
Mhm.
He's not very good,
Ship
and
ahoy!
he steals and lies and cheats. But like in the second game, you could actually look up a book that she wrote about Guybrush.
Yeah, right enough.
Inept he was.
Fish him out.
So she wrote a tell-all about Guybrush.
Guybrush Threepwood. By my gangrenous gut, I don't know how you
Army of the
escaped
Undead.
my carnival
Mhm.
family.
Again, a little rubber ducky around his
Yeah.
neck there. Very threatening, isn't it? Elaine was always painted as a capable woman. She was governor in the first game, governor in the second game, and she could take care of herself. It's Guybrush who's kind of a damsel in distress, really. And the dumb.
Oh, Christ, look at the.
We've all got life preservers on.
Flame.
Maybe the
Voodoo
undead union says so, that you need sea safety. So yeah, here we go.
The Demise of Zombie Pirate.
I believe there are 6 parts.
Oh,
Some longer, some shorter. Who do you think that is? One-eyed fella. Don't you remember a one-eyed fella? Or rather, someone who wore a monocle in the second game? That's Wally, the map maker.
Diesel.
That you was there in part 2 when LeChuck's fortress blew up.
Yeah.
What blew up? But here he is. So let me teach you something here. So push
Okay.
left mouse button
Anywhere in particular?
against an object. So that one. So hold it in rather. There's your UI. You got 3 options: look, pick up, talk to. Right.
Okay, pick up, look, right, okay.
So just start investigating this area just to get a feel for how the game is played. So just look at, looks like a ramrod for the cannon. Cool. Test if you can pick it up, of course. You can. There you go.
Animated and everything.
Trouser. So that's how that works. So right click now.
Okay.
You can investigate things in the same manner as you just did, but when you want to pull an object from your inventory, you just click it, move the cursor out of the box. So take the balloons, for instance. Just left click it.
Nope. Left click.
Then just move it outside and use it against something. Just to train. You see how they kind of simplified it?
Yeah.
So that's how that works. So as always, investigate your screen or talk to who's on the screen.
Yes, the small pirate.
Yes, he wasn't tall, little Wally. So you can look at him or talk to him.
Oh, okay.
He rebranded himself. You're wearing a fake beard. It's not even attached to his chin.
Oh god. Chest and back hair.
While you listen to that, I'm going to check if this Wally came back for Monkey Island 1 or 2 or not. So his name is Neil Ross, by the way, the actor. I pulled up IMDb for these things. So voice actor, not surprisingly. So let's go back to 010 and so forth to see if he came back for... yes, indeed. He is Wally the cartographer in Monkey Island 2. So they managed to get him back. So that's always continuity.
Yeah.
Sometimes a couple of fairly long dialogue trees.
There's quite a lot of options.
You need to listen to all of them, but it contains the humor. The big
Oh god.
Well, it's not modern times, Stuart.
Yeah, that's true.
So there are no tapes, so they need to have squawk, book 1, squawk.
It's part of a pyramid scheme.
He's bought into it all. Did the seminars and did the motivational books, and Wally rebranded himself. You know. The thing is also, we're playing on the simpler version. There are objects that you pick up that are used in the more difficult puzzles, so they don't exclude certain objects, right?
Right.
There's a point later in the game where you use a card to open a door. You know what I mean?
Ah.
The door is open. in the thing, but you still receive in the simpler version, but you still receive the card. So there are a couple of items, select items that they leave in there, you know. You missed the brush. But even after this dialogue thing, you're gonna encounter a couple of new wrinkles to the gameplay as well. So it's not terribly traditional. They're breaking a little bit from tradition and making it a bit more alive. So after this introductory scene, you're gonna see some new things to do.
Oh, that's a bit of a harsh.
Well, you are Guybrush. You lie, cheat, and steal, and make people suffer. You stole his monocle, for heaven's sake. So
Oh no!
it'll be the first time.
I'll do you in.
Wally's life. And obviously, you get some more expression on the character, therefore. When we're now in a little bit of high-res mode, a little bit clearer graphics. So you can kind of see that this isn't terrible in old form. It would be nice to have some high-definition cartoon stuff, but it certainly isn't unclear.
Oh, I've broke him. Oh, blood nose.
You're right, Mr. Wood. So yeah, you realize that you didn't need to go through everything you did, every piece of information he had. You could just poke at him and make him throw stuff away, Stuart. What do you do with stuff that's thrown away, lying around?
Oh, wait, don't go into our inventory.
So you hold it in, pick it up with the things. They introduced that simplified UI with the game Full Throttle a couple of years back. It had like 4. You pull up like a biker tattoo that had the options. Here it's a pirate coin, as you can see. So you need to click it once. No, you don't drag it, Stuart. You simply click on it once.
Okay.
So okay, you get it. So and then you pull it out of your thing. So yes, indeed, you need to get out. And there's only 2 options, either through the door or through the porthole. And that cannon was functioning, as you could see.
Yeah.
Wally was firing it left and right. And there is a cord there, but here's another screen.
Okay.
So I would recommend going back, because you could operate a cannon, and what is more fun than operating a cannon, Stuart? So you notice how Wally operated the thing. You're thinking right, but I don't think you need to, as a matter of fact. So just pull the cord and see what happens. And here's the thing, like there's no push, pull.
Yeah, just use. Oh.
You got a little, not a mini game, but a different way of solving a puzzle. So they're obviously invading the fort.
I even
so
have control, like.
Exactly. And you can actually both hurt the skeletons and hurt the fort mistakenly, but you can't fail at this screen, Stuart. So
okay.
Just aim. Whoops.
All right.
Because Wally was working for the Chuck, so obviously he was firing at the fort and not his shipmates. But they're reacting to like, whose side are you on?
Come on. Go on.
To the right. There you go.
There we go.
And now I think he went automatically to the porthole, because now there's gonna be things happening outside of the porthole.
I can hear the little teeth clicking.
Yes. there's a thing, and there's a talking skull. So what to do with the thing, what to do with the talking skull.
Right, Murray.
Demonic skeleton. Mighty demonic skull. He has a very voice like this. Ha 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 ha. And you've actually encountered a recurring character just now, Stuart. Murray became quite popular. That is not spoiling anything.
Ah.
It's not a one-screen character in this game, and he will return. I can sort of hear the voices in my head, having recently played the game, because I'm not here to currently attending the screen, but do your best screams, do it. Ah. And the voice performance is nice because Murray goes out of that, ha ha, I'm demonic, and then you're like, yeah, that's true, that's true, yeah, he's conversational.
Christ. Alright, so one left. Jeez.
Yeah, he's still motivated to do things. So, all right. So you talk to someone, and now the stuff.
So yeah, I won't be able to pick this up, but
didn't you have anything in your inventory? Well, pick me up thingy.
I'm not sure if any of this would work here.
Well, you only have 4 options to try against one object. You know what I mean? So you go back to inventory logic. And here, oh yeah. So I can teach you a thing here. So there is the option to combine items, but there's no option on the coin to combine. So what do you do when you want to combine?
Just click one on the other.
Exactly. So that's what you need to do with the hook and the pole. So just do, boom. You see how easy that is?
Ah.
Really kind of simplified it. Not solved it for you.
Yeah.
But it's smooth.
We now have a gaff.
Right. And look at that. You got a bonus sword.
Gotta get him right in the eyes. Oh!
I can't see the screen fully, but he was on a plank, wasn't he?
Yes.
So he knocked him off a plank. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's Murray for you, and you've messed someone's two people's lives up already and gotten stuff. So the goal is to get out of this room.
Yeah. Now let's have a look at.
Like always, remember, like if you're stuck in a room, only have a select number of objects, select number of things to use it on. The solution is here. Like you simply do not need to go anywhere else. So just traverse the room, you know, from left to right to see what objects are able to be highlighted, looked at, and so forth.
Okay.
And obviously the cursor helps you out by turning red when something is able to be highlighted.
Oh. Taste cold steel.
Evil cannon restraint throw. Yeah. Right.
Okay, our
It's
cannon's
a
now
restrained
loose.
rope. It's a restrained rope because a cannon comes with a kick, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Now you've loosened the restrained rope, so
So if we
Let's-
fire
let's think physics. Let's do it. And remember, you can't die either in these games, so just
Now, with
Oh.
the demon flames of this voodoo cannonball, I'll blast my significant other into the significant other world.
so he's got a voodoo cannonball prepared for. Whoops.
oh,
Neptune's navel, that was a close one.
oh, that was great.
And that's Guybrush going down also.
Oh god, that's almost kind of like a good 3D rendered of the ship capsizing.
Yeah, they do a mix of those graphics here, pure cartoon and some nicely mixed 3D rendering indeed.
Hmm.
So yeah, here we are, upside down.
Oh, this is a cool looking room.
Explore the rooms, do it. Don't be in a hurry with these games, you know.
Yeah, the water's not pouring into the room yet.
Exactly. So you're good. Exactly. And it isn't a time puzzle either, where you can die within 10 minutes or whatever. So just explore the room. Even if some rooms do it, seem like, oh my god, I can do stuff here. They might be super simple rooms at the same time. But the fun of these games is to traverse the room, look at stuff, hear the funny comments, try and pick up stuff. And sometimes Guybrush even refuses to pick up stuff because he knows it's useless, you know. So they don't design the game with like you can pick up everything and only 10% of the stuff is usable in the end. You know what I mean?
Aye.
So I think that's design I appreciate. Like the songs for the Undead Lovers collection. Like try and pick that up and see what he says about that.
Well, there you go.
Exactly. So he won't pick it up because it will be useless.
Hmm.
But it's fun to look at it. So, and in this game they don't hide the items terribly either. It's not pixel hunting to like a frustrating degree.
Yeah.
But again, you won't be able to get out of this room. So the solution to get out of it is in this room. So.
It's unsanitary.
So that was look at. So let's try and pick up the treasure. What I always do is I traverse the room left to right, or right to left, and just scan the room for everything. Look at, pick up, look at, pick up, and see what Guybrush does and says. Like a little ballet thing there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a zombie.
A zombie. Well, I've got a bag though. Let's examine the bag. Wooden nickels.
Try and pick it up. There you go. And below the wooden, behind the wooden nickels, you see a new item. So you can pillage a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Come in handy.
It's like probably he was going to gift Elaine that big chocolate chocolate box.
Yeah, he's got the ballerina, he's got the chocolate box, the record collection, and if it all goes wrong, there's a reef.
It's a soft drink in the background, by the way. You know I'm not.
You don't need to explain yourself. It's me that's got the problem.
It's only a soft drink. I'm not smoking weeds to it. It's only a soft drink.
Get off this channel. Let's have a wee look.
So you have to go up the ladder.
Got it.
And to like go up the ladder is to you use the hand because that's the use
Okay.
command. You know what I mean? So there you go. You can't, but it's important to sort of know the mechanics of the game too, because you obviously don't look at the ladder to climb it or talk to the ladder to climb it. So they combine the hand item into one.
Now, since we all went... Okay, we still have some of our...
I can tell you, they're not making it terribly difficult at the beginning of the game. This is easing you in. So don't think this is a solution where you combine all the items and make this completely nutty invention.
I'm trying to see if I could tie the helium balloons to the Guybrush and float out, but I don't think that's... Now wait, home appliances. It's like game show prizes he's got to win her over.
Well, he's went around the Caribbean, man. He picked up everything. This is the hall, after all. What's that item? Sort of... it's about a sparking formaldehyde. Good year, too. Could you pick it up?
No.
See, he refuses your desire to pick it up. There's obviously there's obviously
LeChuck's unused comb.
Yes.
Might need that. Some. Okay.
So they throw you a little curveball. So I think you went through all the items that you can look at and pick up, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah.
So there is a hole at the top, but there's also a porthole, isn't it? So what can be done with that? So how do we crack the porthole though?
Do we have a diamond ring?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Guybrush.
That's problematic. But this totally could have been like in theaters. Like
they produced a cartoon show, I'm sure.
Did they?
This could be the look. Because
Yeah.
it's a professionally produced cartoon.
Is it really you?
A cartoon. And you see the gameplay matches the cutscene quite well.
Did you really mean what you said out there? That I was the only man you ever loved?
So yeah, we've arrived at our first island. Guybrush and Elaine are together. So
Elaine, I'm a man of action. A swashbuckler, a rogue, a wanderer, a man who can hold his breath for 10 minutes. I have no ties and no regrets.
I'm trying to remember who his voice reminds me of.
Guybrush, stop babbling.
Guybrush voice.
Yeah, it's Al Matthew. He was.
Oh, look at this. How sweet to it. If you stop thinking about that for a minute and save you this moment here.
You're alive.
He's survived the explosion.
We have
I'm just lucky I wasn't wearing my
plot plot development coming up. So they're gonna get married to it.
Hey, that looks just like the big diamond ring LeChuck had in his treasure hold. You know, the one with that ghastly, disfiguring voodoo curse on it. Well, I'm sure Guybrush wouldn't have given you that ring. Anyway, I gotta be going. I hear there's a tattoo removal place on this island that's fracking safe. See you at the wedding.
Uh-oh.
Guybrush!
Guybrush. Crap.
Oh, okay. I'm going to quickly adjust some audio.
That's your introductory chapters to it.
Yeah, just been advised that you're maybe a little too quiet on stream. So I'm just pulling this up a bit. And back in the game.
Righto.
Okay.
So here we are. You messed up, and you have a new task to
I've
get
cursed
this
Elaine.
curse to lift this curse from Elaine, who was ready to clock you.
I'm sure she will as soon as we lift this curse. Okay.
She was in motion. Yeah. So why don't you try and pick Elaine up so you make sure that you have her with you all the time? You know.
You can't. So.
Yeah, you gotta try everything because you never know if the cartoon logic he might be able to carry her on his shoulders. You never know, but no, she's gold. She weighs a ton. Whoops.
Yes. Okay, what's this banner over here? Is another Oh, okay.
So let's start familiarizing yourself with the island.
Yes, this is quite a big surrounding. I just thought we were just in a box here. But no, the screen moves.
Indeed. It's a big drawing that they have.
What's that? Welcome to Puerto Polo.
Puerto Pollo, which has something to do with chicken.
Sorry, what was that? From the Plunder Island of Poultry Brotherhood.
Yep. Not that all this is needed, but this is how you extend the game. You familiarize yourself.
Performing
with,
arts. Spear.
Yes, that will come back as well as you explore the island. But righto.
Wait, did that say secret button? Gotta examine a secret button when you see. There's that chicken.
Yes, roaming. Nothing to do yet anyway, but can you go up to the fort? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was a secret thing there. It doesn't matter. It's just something you can push. Because I remember not doing this during the last playthrough. But can you go up to the fort then?
The bridge looks like it's out.
Yep, so can't do that.
Yep. I was a little bit concerned. Just as we hover here, it says it's a feral chicken.
Yep. But it's there to be examined and messed with and bothered. So,
Let's not mess with the chicken. It looks unhinged. It looks dangerous.
What happens when you try to pick it up, though?
He's got a habit of picking. Okay. Okay.
And there are tons of little plaques around this island. They're funny to read, actually. And we're on Plunder Island, Stuart. So it's,
okay.
but yeah, anything else on the beach? There's a big mess on the beach.
Slow subtitles down a little.
Sure. Those are good options to have.
Yes.
There is an autosave function, but I would recommend having a save too. And you can do this at any time. You're not, in modern games, you can't save mid like event or dialogue. You know what I mean? But this is you can save at any time you like.
Okay.
At least that's how the emulation engine is built. I don't remember exactly how the original game was built, but the Scum VM engine allows for this. You didn't examine everything on the beach, my friend. So
okay, I'll not look at the voodoo markings just yet then. Wait, okay, we have some glowing ember.
And it might sound dangerous to carry around and pick up, but you never know. But he does have it.
I'll keep it in my pocket anyway, or in my He's clearly carrying a chest around with him.
But how do you like it so far? The design, the look, does it seem a little bit simpler to get into rather than having a lot of look, push, pull, use, push, pull, give, consume?
That's it. It's definitely it's not a step back. How we've went from kind of like the more modern games, which was also about 10 years old. The special edition, where obviously it's HD.
The special edition was worse in terms of UI
yes, there's too many options. So the user interface on this is definitely far better. The fact that I'm using a mouse now instead of a control pad.
Thank heck. It's not meant to play with a controller. These games doesn't compute. There are a lot of other things they have streamlined that I'm going to tell you about in terms of traversing environments to speed through environments and not sit through walk cycles and things like that. But we'll get to that as you traverse a couple of extra environments. Those are things I'm impressed by, that they thought about streamlining. Remember, it's been a 5-year period between games. LeChuck's
Yeah.
Revenge was 92. This was 97. So a lot of things happened with the genre and gameplay preferences and so forth. So yeah, to give you a little hint, you can actually exit both here and way over to the right. You remember there
Yeah.
were voodoo markings on the other side, but you can exit both sides.
Do we get the same old like world map?
There you go. Isn't that lovely? And there's a little Guybrush down there.
What is it?
A couple of areas here are not open yet, or just
Oh
there are
Christ! Okay.
question marks to them. So
Yeah.
I would just recommend heading into town, really.
How many pixels does it make to make that Guybrush? That looks like less. That looks like 24 pixels.
But it looks like Guybrush.
It took me a second. I was because everything was so kind of like nicely rendered or drawn. It took a second to look like a Where's Wally almost.
Exactly. But I would recommend going into town, and you can actually walk
it's
further
quick.
into town by pressing different parts of. Right, so you walk to this part of town, but had you pressed to the left of to the town around the map screen, you would ended up on the left hand side of the
Oh,
screen.
right. So it's
So
kind of that particular.
So let's do a little something here. Do two things for me. What's the time right now
What
in actual life?
actual life? Yeah, we're like 2 minutes to 9.
Yeah.
And I guess
That's
that.
lock matches. It's connected because it's a PC game connected to Windows.
Yeah.
And Guybrush will read the time if you allow him. Yeah, it's true. That's the time.
That's pretty cool.
One of those things. There's no like you don't need the clock to solve anything. It's just one of those things. So this is also a big screen as originally painted. So I usually enter on the left-hand side of the town, but it really doesn't matter. So you just do your thing here. Check where you can do stuff.
Okay, so no time to get a haircut.
Exactly. The thing is, I think that opens if you've done some things before. I've never encountered that this is closed. So because I will start at the left-hand side of the screen. So do one thing for me. Just move the cursor to the archway up to the right of the clock.
Nice.
Double click there. You see, you didn't need to wait for Guybrush to walk the entire way. You know what I mean? So you can let him walk at his own leisure, or you can just double click and get to the screen quicker that way.
Yeah, I see what you mean. If you want to speed run this bitch.
Exactly. So they built it for speedrunners in 1997, and the arrow gets you back in this case. So there you are.
Okay.
So you can traverse it quite quickly. And there's also another shortcut here. The door to the left of Guybrush.
The mysterious door.
Open that one. You need to open it, indeed.
Oh. That's a quick shortcut.
Isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
So there's more to the left, but that's a way to traverse the screen quite quick as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there you
can
go.
sense that you are going to meet an old friend.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a convenient ad?
Exactly.
Has your girlfriend turned to gold?
Don't think we need to be looking at the mysterious flowers just yet. Just exit on the left.
Yeah, there's more things to do. This is the point you enter if you were to just click closer to Guybrush on the map screen. He walks up these stairs. So if you walk down these stairs,
Oh wow, okay.
they will that arrow will lead you to the map screen, right? So this is the point you enter.
Okay.
So if you just move the arrow without clicking on anything across the town, you can see that it changes directions a little bit, so you can determine.
Alright, so if you enter on the left, enter on the right.
One of those things that makes things smooth. But hey, you don't need to talk to that guy yet if you want to head out to the voodoo lady.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler.
Wait a second.
Murray's back.
No. That was a very Scottish response. Okay. As
No!
I was waiting for it.
So she's set up in a swamp again. Again, spoilers. You haven't
Yeah.
met her yet, but this is the voodoo lady's new place of business.
Okay. Gotta ask.
Mm-hmm.
The very independent skull.
They make his eyebrows expressive, even though he
Yeah.
doesn't have eyebrows because he's a skeleton. Yep. So you can watch his walk cycle once, just to see how it kind of looks as he walks up there, but you could
Yeah.
just double click as well. Check it out.
Oh, we've got a little vending
Cool, huh?
machine.
Cool hangout. Stuff to look at,
Oh,
stuff
it's
to
a
pick up, stuff to
gumball.
pull.
Taxidermy alligator.
It's
Toy
a
scissors.
bunch of lovely drawings
I
already
feel like
in this
that's
game.
something you would. Okay.
Hint, nudge, you need better scissors in the game.
Hmm.
You have stuff to pay for, gum though. You picked up currency. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Wooden nickels are actually a valid currency. Oh, you got a whole pack of gum. Did he pick up that by himself? Yeah, he did. Bit of jerky.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually try something here before you do anything else.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you right click again. I'm not sure you can do it now, but say for the sake of like, you needed to consume the gum. You can do that via this screen by holding in the left button. So right click to deselect this, hold in the left button, and use the talk button to you can see if you
Chew.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. So they changed the it's not like talk to gum, but
Yeah.
chew pack to gum. So see if it works, just for the heck of it. Yeah, so they are.
Tastes like sirloin.
It was a beef jerky after all.
Oh yeah, of course. For a second there, I was expecting to find chewed gum in my inventory.
You never know. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight that you trigger usage from the box screen, inventory screen as well.
Oh. I just helped someone. It's a voodoo doll.
Someone had a pin in their bum.
Yeah.
Not as advanced as the voodoo dolls that you built in the second game. You know.
Okay, so that was like the only one needle. Okay, aye. Helped.
And did you get a needle in your
I
inventory?
think so.
Big needle.
Yeah.
So where is she then?
Yeah. Are we walking off screen? Is there? I see rope, but it's not highlighting to be used.
Exactly. So just continue to traverse the environment to see how you call upon the voodoo lady. Customer service, please.
Pull the alligator and just we pull its tongue. Well, there you go.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Go on, we know her by now.
She's always here to aid you, to guide you. She's also Mrs. Exposition, which you either have patience for or not. But that is what she will act as, too. So while you look at that, let me check if these actors continue to voice her in game 1 and 2, because this was the first game with voice. So let me see here. Sometimes the cast are not all listed on the first screen of IMDb. So let me... Voodoo Lady. So let's see here. She's called Leilani Jones, the Voodoo Lady in this game.
Right.
So let's see. She is quite a busy voice actress, audio description narrator, even on films, because films require that. You have that on DVDs and Blu-rays that you buy for your kids.
Yeah.
There are descriptive tracks. She apparently does a lot of that. So let's see, around 2008, 2010 would have been the special editions for Monkey Island, but it doesn't seem that she was the one that did the voice for 1 and 2, which is fine. I like these little connections that they were able to bring back actors to fill in the continuity.
I love all 4 options. The fact that, do you want to see pictures of my kids? They're like, no. And then I thought, okay, here's that option. For the love of all that is good and holy, no. Can't think of anything I would hate more. So if this
Will
is
he
like,
say it, as a matter of fact?
exactly, like this has got to be the Monkey Island style where you click it and then you go, of course, I would love to. Okay.
Because she is powerful. You don't
Yeah,
like
exactly.
step on
You
her
don't want to
toes.
make an enemy of her.
Look at her lovely slippers, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They got little eyes on them.
Oh, let's hope they're not like real taxidermy. Like, is it frogs? Lizards? It could be little alligators she's got her feet tucked into.
If you just bear with me, Stuart, I'm going to turn on the ceiling fan. It's getting a little bit warm still, despite it being late at night, so just bear with me.
Yeah, man, no problem. Oh,
Yeah, you just realized you messed up, Stuart. Twice.
on an island full of pirates.
Did the text just disappear, or I can't see it? Okay, here we are. And Lane.
Has a little plaque been left?
Yes,
It should be like impounded.
So yeah, you gotta lift the curse. Isn't that good? He was gonna go back here anyway, so they just took you back here. So you need to lift the curse and get her back, Stuart.
Yeah. Right.
They're in Danger Cove. That's easy enough to remember. Yeah, the text is hidden behind the cropped borders on my screen here, so I can't see the text, but that's nothing you can do. Nothing you can fix. But I literally finished this game like a week ago, so it's not like I forgot the plot details or anything.
Okay, so I need to get a ring of greater pure value.
Exactly. Essentially, you need to get another engagement ring, which makes sense, you know,
Mhm.
without a curse on it. And if I'm not mistaken, she's talking about that something, on Blood Island. Something resides on Blood Island. So now, Plunder Island and Blood Island are two destinations, at the very least two destinations in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just told you, didn't she, that you're gonna die. She can predict the future. So, has she been right most of the time so far, Stuart, in this series? She's been
think-
helpful at the very least.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, you can't you can't die and get into an unwinnable state in these games.
Mhm.
But I'm not saying that what she's saying is untrue, though.
Yeah.
So they haven't started adhering to that rule that if you didn't save, you went into a dead end here. So good luck to you. No, they're not doing that, but they're gonna have fun despite.
Wait,
So,
did you
and-
actually
and
tell me
you-
how to get there? 3 things.
So it's stuff you need,
A map.
stuff you need to do.
Okay.
A map, indeed.
Seaworthy ship.
Sure.
And an
And the third
experienced
you-
crew.
And the third you can guess, indeed. Map,
Okay.
ship, crew. And if you didn't listen properly, you can have it repeated to you in a faster fashion, though. They usually just truncate those options. When you say, like, what was it I needed again? Go get
Yeah.
a map, ship, and crew. So you don't need to sit through the same dialogue again. So here yours do it.
Could Murray be part of my crew? I could see him in, what was it, the crow's nest?
Well, you never know until you talk to him, perhaps, if he wants to talk to you. Trial and error. Guybrush usually needs to stand over here, indeed. So now you can ask him about lifting curses. I wouldn't say he knows that much about it. It's been a rough day, man. And you don't need to do what are you doing up there again. You've already had some.
Yeah.
There you are.
Oh,
So
Okay.
now you can actually see it as a pirate ship there, but obviously you can't
Yeah, we're
either
not-
go to it or you're not
it's
prepared
not
yet.
going to let us get there just yet.
Exactly. But you have the fort, you have Puerto Pollo, and I would suggest going into town and checking things out. Unless you
Oh.
want to check
Oh, it's
out
taking us
the-
back to the beach. Okay.
So exactly, you can't fast move throughout the screen, though. You know what I mean? But you can double click to get out of the screen immediately. You know. So here's a dude who's apparently voiced by Gary Coleman, who was in a sitcom in America where he had that line like, "What you talking about, Willis?"
Yeah.
That's Gary Coleman, although I don't know if you're hearing the voice right now, Stuart, but they pitched his voice. He's talking like this.
Ah.
So he's unrecognizable in reality. You know.
No, I noticed in the options when we put on subtitles. Oh wait, I could get both.
Different Strokes was the sitcom he was on where he had that famous line. What you talking about, Willis?
Mhm.
Gary Coleman died in 2010.
Hello there, Sonny. You open yet?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
First customer.
Oh boy, my first customer. He talks like this.
Hi,
Mhm.
my name's Kenny.
Kenny.
Foulmouth. It sure would be neat if you would buy some of my lemonade. It only costs a nickel. And best
You have a
of
nickel,
all,
Stuart.
I
You
can
have
buy
a
lemonade.
mug
Do you
policy.
take wood?
That does sound like a good deal. I'd like to buy some lemonade.
Sure. We have a bottomless mug policy, you know. That'll be a nickel.
It's a bottomless mug policy, Stuart.
Okay. Okay.
Damn it.
Hey,
Hey.
There's no bottom to this mug. Give me my money back.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I did tell you about our bottomless mug policy.
And there are no refunds.
So
Why,
yeah,
you
he's
little-
Thank you.
he's not
Come again.
inconsequential to solving stuff, but you can't outdo him just yet, Stuart.
Okay.
But you lie, steal, and cheat.
The Surgeon General of
so
Plunder Island has determined
you're
that
gonna
ingredients in
get
this
one
product
over
may be
him
harmful or
eventually.
fatal if
Not
swallowed.
So this is how you familiarize yourself with the characters in the game. Quirky characters. Someone dying,
Yeah.
oh,
their
clothing,
sheets.
cloth,
Yeah.
sheets, indeed.
Now let's look at these mysterious flowers now.
A strange flower. Wow. This jungle is thick. I'll
Can
need
you pick
something
up
sharp if I'm
mysterious
gonna hack
flowers?
my way through there.
You can't get through though, as Guybrush just said that
It's rooted
it's
in
just
with
too
the vine.
thick.
I can't just pick it up.
So
Yeah, I lost my cutlass.
indeed, so you just have to remember that this isn't here for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you probably need some maybe gardening equipment or
Danger.
something.
Do not enter.
But I like doing what you are
Beware.
doing right now. Whenever I play it, even if I have played it a couple of times, I like reading signs, exploring the environment, rather than just streamlining the game
Blondebeard's Chicken Shop.
just because
It's the
I'm
two-way speaker for the
familiar with
walkthrough.
it. You know what I mean?
Hello? I can't understand you. What was that? Forget it.
So you can't order anything from the drive-through or walk-through.
Okay, we could select the drain pipe for some reason.
Well, that's the funny thing.
It's part of the
I won't reveal it now, but the drain pipe and the puddle is part of a solution in the Mega Monkey version of the
Okay.
game. But I'm gonna explain it once we get there. Hey, buddy.
Oh no,
And there's a couple of things in this screen that
Well,
are only for.
okay, that's that.
Can't get in yet. You need a reservation slip, so they are adding
Another
a
thing
couple
to
of
remember.
goals for you. So at some point you're gonna steal one or get one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember that you passed a advertisement for
Yeah,
something
for-
called Spear?
Mm-hmm.
It's a
It's happening right now.
This is a theater. And the clock is still correct, by the way. It's 20 past 9.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the side first. Is there any gambling up here?
You thought it was another gambling alley?
Yeah.
Monkey Island too? No. They're gonna do callbacks, of course, but so yeah, another lovely rendered environment with stuff to do and steal. Which Guybrush has had no problem doing before, but hey, if he says it's too heavy, it is too heavy.
That's a glove. Okay.
That's now mine. Did you spot anything else on the coat?
Oh.
Yes, look at that. Look at it and do what you like with it.
Oh.
No. Oh,
Oh.
hey.
That was actually. Oh.
It doesn't mean you should leave it alone.
I don't want to pick up lice. Of course. These games. Oh, it's crawling around in my box.
It's there for a reason, Stuart, not for a gag.
Yeah.
Yeah. You lie, you cheat, and you steal, and you F people over.
Mm-hmm.
Should add that to a thing as well. So what else is there to look at and pick up? Look at the Guybrush reflection there.
Yeah, that's quite clever. That was some unnecessary effort.
But not that you defo need to make sure you do everything correct in this screen, but we can always come back to it. But and I'll help you along as much as you want. But you just, if you want to walk to another part of this setting, then be my guest. Here we are.
Oh,
More characters. Because they're putting on a play called Spear.
yeah. They look very well drawn, as if they're almost representing known people, especially this guy here. I wouldn't be surprised if someone in LucasArts
Exactly.
has a
Maybe
resemblance.
used a staff likeness
Yeah.
or someone. Yeah, so you can oogle them as they go through their dialogue, or start interacting with them, of course. And he's not always introducing himself with I'm Guybrush Threepwood, I'm a mighty
Yeah.
pirate. Sometimes it's just like, hey, what's up? He isn't afraid to speak his mind, Guybrush.
Mhm.
Masterwork of the Bard,
Oh.
Stuart. Spear. Oh no, I should have altered the material. He speaks like this. Very up his own bottom. He's streamlined, shake, spear.
Right. That's far too clever for me.
Well, I can't say I've ever understood the language of Shakespeare. I couldn't sit through Romeo and Juliet. I didn't get it, man. I didn't get it. You know what I mean? So it's my fault, of course. A theatrical medley.
Okay.
I actually, when I played through this and fought back on this character's part in the game, I had a little bit trouble finding out, like, did he play a part or not? It is, he does. He's the key in terms of you finding out where to go and who to seek. So it's his kind of like a connection to Blood Island that matters. But there's one that's like, it was very bare, his purpose, but it's very humorous too. His arc, his field arc.
Brimstone Beach Club.
Exactly. He advised you to look up his travel agent.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have time to join this show. I'm sorry.
And that might be very much true, that Guybrush has no time for this. Slappy Cromwell, that is called, voiced by Victor Rader Wexler. He's an American actor.
Okay. There is lots of plaques in this game.
One gag you missed on the beach is that they actually did put up a plaque after they picked up Elaine. So someone was there to like commemorate that she was once here.
Ah.
She's not. And if you really don't want to go back to the same place all the time, you actually missed an item or two in this
here?
room. Yes.
Oh, let's see. Wait.
No, but you've done what you can with the trunk. I think Guybrush will actually notice that there's a sticker from Blood Island there, but
It's
that's
for
what
bleeders.
you've now found out, that he's been to Blood Island. So it's Slappy's travel trunk.
Okay.
But around the mirror area, there was some stuff around the mirror area. Just examine. Like if I were you, it would be very evident what is like very enticing, right? But
Oh wait, I never noticed the wand.
look at that. This disappear in my
Thieving.
hands. But let's do some magic, Stuart.
Let's do some magic.
Yes. So yeah. Exactly. That's how magic wands work. You need to wave it at something, right? So
Okay.
Guybrush is going to try his luck. Chunk.
Oh,
Look at that.
presto. What is this?
How it worked, why it worked, I have no idea. But so, what was it you picked up? As a matter of fact, it was a book.
Ventriloquism book. The 8 C's of ventriloquism.
Yes. Again, an item that you will need.
Yeah, that'll make sense at some point. That's what I learn with these games.
On this screen, I can actually explain something here because it's way more pronounced in Mega Monkey. There's actually a second floor to this screen.
Up here.
Yep. But this solution
Okay.
is much more complicated in Mega Monkey. It does involve pressing the buttons of the spotlights in the right order using a piece of paper you pick up. But in this version, you can't do anything yet. But in this version, you simply need to go up here and shine a light on a thing. You know. But if you do press buttons, Guybrush will tell you that I need the instructions. But as a matter of fact, it's one of those things I think they quality control a little bit faulty, in a faulty manner.
Yeah.
That they reference something that Guybrush needs to do, but as a matter of fact, he does do it in Mega Monkey.
Right.
You pick up a paper that signifies in which order to press the buttons for the spotlight and so forth. But this is an area that's very easy to miss, so I wanted to highlight it and help you out in that regard. So
Okay. Let me get this animation. He's a
and
lanky fella.
again, like even if you want to go up there again, you can double click and get up there immediately. So it's the same. It's whenever you have the button at the ready, then you can just traverse environments in that way. So, and same here. So, right, have the barbershop open up yet?
Let's have a little nosy.
Indeed, because I always did it in this order. So here we are.
Ah,
Characters, stuff to
lots
use,
of them.
including a Scottish character, Stuart. Which one do you think it is?
Is he ginger?
I always forget, you can't hear the dialogue right now, or can you hear the dialogue right now? You.
I turned it off because I found it a little distracting. It's easier just to read.
But yes, once you talk to your fellow countryman, the Scottish representation of this game, it's a character called Haggis McMutton, right?
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about him.
And he is of Scottish descent, as I said. He is voiced by the same actor that voices Scrooge McDuck on DuckTales. Alan Young, an English actor. So I suppose they just sort of like, we all like and heard something in cartoon world that sounds Scottish. That will work for cartoon purpose at the very least. I don't know if Scrooge McDuck is like an ear saw for any Scottish person whenever Scrooge McDuck speaks, but that's who they got for Haggis McMutton.
It's another pair of scissors.
Yeah, so there's a solution in that as well. So I would just recommend talking to people, looking at the environment and talking to people. There's 4 people here, so there's a lot of things to do. It's not something you do in one playthrough. And you can't pick up all items at once, but there are some unattended items. That one in particular is something that someone spits out in Mega Monkey. what you just picked up.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make someone spit that out and then pick it up off the floor. But in this simpler version of the game,
Yeah.
it's already there for you.
Okay. Pirate Bill.
It's not very talkative. Cutthroat Bill. So you need to think back a little bit on the first two games that there were all these trials, stuff to collect, stuff to do, and these pirates represent that. You can't just talk them into joining you.
Right.
You need to convince them that you're worthy enough and
Mighty Pirate.
beat them at games and things like that. So this is the biggest section of the game, Plunder Island.
Okay.
So this is not something you'll be able to complete in this first part, but this is the more extensive section of the game, is my point. Yeah. So he's setting up one thing here to convince him, Stuart.
Yeah.
You need to show that you're a treasure hunter, that you can collect something of value, wooden nickels in it.
Yeah.
If you would have had a diamond ring, of course, that would probably be something cool to show, but you don't. So this is why you need to do different solutions at different places to get stuff to show people, and then you solve the thing.
Yeah. So I need to have some treasure to show him.
Yes. So that's part one of how, because you can guess to it, this will be your crew, right? They are pirates, but each of them requires
We
something.
need to win them over.
Yes. They're a barbershop quartet,
Van Helgen.
but there are only 3 of them. But they're still a barbershop quartet, kind of. That Van Helgen, voiced by an American actor called Michael Zorik. A lot of these guys have voice careers. So Alan Young was who voices Haggis that you haven't spoke to yet. He had both on-screen and voice career. He was apparently on that old show Mr. Ed with the talking horse playing.
Insult sword fighting.
Yeah, his insult is his challenge to you is: do you need to insult him properly?
So I need to come back with fresh insults.
Well,
Or I feel like I need to go away and work on it. If anything.
I don't know how much you know about history. I certainly didn't before I read up what the solution is to get this guy on your side. But you need to, I mean, it's such a vague hint, but you need to insult him in a traditional manner, like an historical, traditional manner. And it's not necessarily verbal.
Okay. Well, it's making me think of one thing.
So, again, I'm not doing this to watch you squirm for 4 hours. That's why I'm helping you out. And an optional thing here to extend dialogue is to talk to them about their pirate stories. Have them tell you pirate stories to you. That's what I mean. I read that is a traditional sort of historic insult to slap someone or slap someone with a glove.
Oh.
So here you are. You are at a challenge thing here. You are going to compete in games with this fella. So you have cases here, Stuart, right?
Yeah.
And I say cases. Look at the entire screen.
Oh. Yeah, we've got a guitar in the background.
here's a thing you might need. You need audio for though, or a pen. No, rather a pen and paper.
Right.
As a matter of fact, so to get the guitar, you just kind of need to get one of these boxes out of the way.
Okay. So what would the option to examine it?
Well, yeah,
Oh.
you can do this. This isn't the solution, but there's a trial and error process to these things. So just
Yeah.
watch this challenge then and see what happens. So Guybrush loses. So you can trigger this again by talking to him again. I don't think you need to do that though. I think you can simply talk to him and say like, "Hey, let's do
Let's
this
go
again."
time. Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe you do need to do it repeatedly. I only did it once because I think I got it on my first playthrough. Sorry to say, but I think I got it. So just slap him around again.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Just so casual. Like,
Why?
Did you just? It's on. I would recommend saving at this point to do it. So you don't need to do that again in case you fail one more time. So you can just pull this screen up immediately. And just overwrite it.
Guess that was a character limit.
Yeah, exactly. So just overwrite it. So don't pick up the gun this time.
Okay. Box lid. Close. Banjo case.
I choose the banjo. So you'll realize you need to do some aping here. So just listen to him or watch him. Bing. Bing.
Okay. Right.
I think you're getting the point.
So I was... You have to be quick.
No, I think you clicked it rather than...
No, I never had a chance to click. It just...
Okay.
I guess it maybe timed out.
Yeah, but I don't think the timeout isn't that brutal though. I think I think you either just click the string or actually hold down the left button and use the hand.
Two.
I don't actually remember that now. So just it's one of two solutions, right?
5. 4. 2.
This might be randomized every time, but try holding in the left button, or maybe a simple click will do. Yeah.
Simple click seems to do it.
Okay. Which makes sense, which is better. All right. Round 1.
Oh no. 2. 1. 4. 5. 5. Four.
Do yourself a favor, save now. F5 and save now. Because if you fail the next screen, I don't want you to have to do the same thing all over again.
Okay.
And now he starts
He's shredding.
Stuart.
Yes.
So okay, how to beat that then?
Do I?
You can be brutal about these things, Stuart. I thought you just had it, but you veered off the path that I thought you were heading down.
There was part of me was like, we could just pick up a gun.
Well, when you have an idea, pursue it.
Mm-hmm. That's the menu's fine at this point.
I think the only one you can access. Oh, okay, you can access anyone. Okay. So yeah. Doink.
Jesus.
Shot may have come from the grassy knoll. A JFK reference. Yeah. So scheming, lying, cheating pirates.
All right.
Not the only time you'll enter this screen, by the way. You haven't even watched what's on the grassy knoll, but regardless, that's one.
Yeah.
Well done. So, not terribly difficult, but still fun little multi-part solutions. Cheeky, quirky. So let's talk to some more people then.
Oh.
He is Captain Rottingham. He's French.
Ah.
Captain René
René.
Rottingham. The most cunning and well-groomed captain in the whole Caribbean. Checking this actor's credits. I didn't expect him to be French or anything. A lot of Star Wars credits. Tom Kane is his name. The voice is Captain Rottingham. It's in multiple Star Wars animated games and TV series and things like that.
Okay.
So cool. Even in Ghost of Tsushima. He's like part of the additional characters voice gallery. But one of those actors that gets gigs left and right in that regard. So yeah, he seems a little bit more difficult to get on your side. And I've already kind of spoiled that there are. Well, I didn't really spoil it, but
are we going to have to mess up his haircut?
He seems proud of it. At any rate, he's the most well groomed.
It's almost we're getting like the Wally.
Det kanske att kommer. Han gör det
Heathen dog. I feel like I have to distract.
Well, he does leave it on the counter.
Yeah.
For a short while, anyway.
Or.
But it's good. It's a good idea that you examine what can be manipulated in the environment, even if you can't manipulate it right now, including the handle. Because again, remember there are shears in this scene, so you can't solve it right now. But do remember that the handle is there for a reason too.
Swapping? My mindset was swap the comb out with another, but
yeah, exactly. But then again, what was it you gagged about a few minutes ago? Nearly gagged.
Oh yeah, what was that? Was it in here?
Well, remember you. Well, not in this area. No, your stomach was turned at the sight of something you picked up.
Okay. We're gonna lace up the comb. Oh my god.
Holy infestation, you have been struck with the hair demons.
Back at wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
Look at his face. Oh, I'm gonna have to amputate it.
Amputate.
Oh.
And you're out of here. There you go. Now you can make a new friend.
Yeah. Could I get a haircut?
I'll just chat with him a little bit. Why not? Yeah, so yeah, you can do things while seated here. Well, multi-part solution coming your way. See, he uses the book to know what he's gonna cut. So
Yeah.
that's what he's peeking at. So have a little chat with Scrooge McDuck.
From the clan
Sounding is-
McMutton.
Sounding essentially the same, you know. Not terribly over. I mean, Scrooge McDuck is a little bit. He's a Scrooge, so you add that to the characterization. Haggis is kind of kind, you know, cool and kind, and loves his job, and so he's not this evil pirate in disguise or anything. But yeah, you definitely need to do something while in the barber's chair as well, so you haven't misplaced yourself, Stuart.
Oh, I have an idea. In my head, I was thinking if I could now use the handle since I'm in the chair to jump up really animatedly.
But
And get the
will he
scissors.
allow you to fiddle with his stuff, though?
Yeah. So many options.
Like, if you want to know some backstory about him, you can
Yeah.
do that. So, because there is a backstory to why they're all here and things like that. So, but they make it optional rather than like, yeah, you need to go through everything. And if you don't, nothing is triggered to forward the story. So, there is a streamlined version of this to be had. So maybe that's your research for next stream. Check what the speedrun record is for Curse of Monkey Island.
I am curious.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like they can't just have it be for part 2 and like screw the other parts. I'm sure someone tried it for the subsequent ones. You know?
What do you think? It's got to be under an hour?
I have a feeling it can be because of the way they've designed this game to be speed ran through.
Yeah, if you could know where to
by,
click.
Like, you don't need to talk about everything to everyone, and you can click through environments really quickly too. So I'm thinking I've seen long play videos ranging from both 3 hours to 6 hours,
Okay.
meaning that some take their time, some play and skip over certain things. I'm thinking speedrunners will scratch 2 hours of that too. You know what I mean? Because in terms of size, it's comparable to the second, I'd say. Definitely a bit bigger than the first game. So yeah. I'm sure it can be
Cone
done.
juice.
Sounds so awful for some. I mean, it's there to sterilize it, I suppose, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Is that literally cringy if you think back on DuckTales when you listen to Scrooge McDuck and that kind of Scottish accent? Is that just trope city whenever he speaks Scrooge McDuck? Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. This isn't like holy caber toss like every other line, you know. Ah. And of course they've done it's nej proppe. They put that literally in the text lines too. But as I said, when we talked about it, at the very least, it wasn't an American actor approximating Scottish. So at the very least,
Yeah.
Alan Young probably came from a varied background and could do accent in theaters and on TV and cartoons and so forth. So I'm sure Scottish wasn't criminally poor. Oh, look what you just did. And now the book doesn't stay on one page, so he can't focus on his hairstyle. And I believe Guybrush did that automatically. You raised this chair and he kicked the paperweight himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was my original intention.
So
this was.
Let's do this for a little bit.
Okay, that's good.
Guybrush will help you out, and that's an elevated chair.
Come on.
And who knows if Mega Monkey added like some additional, like, oh, you can't just pick up the shears, you need to pry them out or something.
Yeah, aye.
Yeah. So you got shears, you got scissors. Because I want to guide you to something that is extremely funny before we enter stream 1. So think of a place where we need to use sharp scissors.
Okay, and there's so many.
So wasn't there a blocked entrance to somewhere?
The bush. Right, we talked about needing gardening equipment.
There's lovely score that accompanies this scene, by the way. It's very serene, and the score perfectly encapsulates that as well. They've had the same composer on for a fair amount of games, and that signature Monkey Island theme is just rousing. It really is. They hit it out of the park in that regard.
This is what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Mysterious flowers.
They may be scissors, but they are professional scissors.
There is good ones.
There is good ones indeed. A big lad needs good, sharp scissors. And Guybrush picked up something. Yeah, read this. The flower is a purgative. So I think you might need to do this twice. So because you just cut the flower,
Yeah.
I think isn't there an option to cut through the thick grass?
Use
thicky
scissors
bushes?
with the undergrowth.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you did what you were supposed to, but because
You could go
what you're
further.
gonna have to get used to is some items throughout the game are actually used like 4 times.
Jeez.
So there's multi-use. So it might be a good idea to end this stream after the place you're gonna after you solve the next screen that Guybrush is gonna walk to automatically. This one. So this is terribly funny. This particular screen, as you'll know. So contains like look at that.
A lot of.
Didn't you say you lost the cutlass?
Yeah, there's a plethora of items. And is that a snake crossing sign?
But there's a cutlass there. Pick it up. I'll pick up something else, but the cutlass is
Okay, we'll pick up the machete.
what this sign means. Snake crossing. What possible harm could a snake?
Jesus.
Oh, damn. Remember, you can't die, but you can get into situations.
Okay, so we're problem solving inside.
Yes, it's a little bit,
I should have maybe picked up the
Tricky.
snake away.
but they've given you tools outside of the snake, but that won't help you.
I mean,
So yeah, I always tell you that you should traverse and examine the environment you're in, but do remember that you're only in
Wait a
one
second.
environment right now. You're only in one. You can't get out. So you
We
need
have a
to.
Fabergé egg. Oh wait, so this snake is also full of items.
Yes, stop picking shit up. That's what you do in adventure games.
Okay, lots of stuff. Okay, thank you.
So, but yeah, you're stuck to it.
Is that a LucasArts mug?
Yes, it is. So you got a spare tire, digested
like a full
person, some
breakfast.
syrup, some top secret plans, like
Oh,
a mascot, vacuum cleaner parts.
oh, we have a reservation slip.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Okay, I thought that was a real dog. Top secret plans.
Yeah, you can open up stuff from this screen. Remember that. See if you can. See if Guybrush can do that from this screen by using the hand or look. So yeah, you need to get out of here. You can't talk to the snake. And to be honest, as fun as it is to look at all the stuff outside of the snake, it's not going to help you at all. You need to get out.
Do we just use the scissors and cut our way out?
No, it's not that graphic. So it is a little bit of a tricky solution. It requires combining items.
Okay.
So when I told you that the flower, Guybrush told you the flower is a purgative, meaning that you'll vomit. So that's your clue for now. And the thing is, one very simple thing to do when you are in this state where you want to combine stuff with stuff, you don't need to like try it once, then pick up the item, try it again, pick up the item, try it again. You can do it very quickly. You can like, yeah.
Oh. Wait, I just noticed there's a tiny plaque. Oh no.
So my point was that whenever you're in that situation where you want to use like the balloons on everything, you can just click through very quickly between each and every item rather than having to pick up the balloon each and every time to use with another thing. And remember, there's also multiple pages to your inventory. Or was, because Guybrush just lost all the stuff in the quicksand. Nearly all the stuff anyway. So if you look in your inventory now.
Okay, so the essentials have stayed.
But there will be multiple pages to this inventory. There's like an arrow around the hinges, or there will be hinges literally when there are 2 pages to your inventory screen. But yes, you're sinking. They erected a plaque for this as well. So either you end it here and try to solve it another time, or it's up to you. But I wanted
this does feel like a good cliffhanger.
Yeah. Will Guybrush survive next time? Same monkey channel, same monkey stream. But yeah, I wanted you to experience the snake.
The snake moment. That was a good moment.
Because you're like, I got so much stuff, and I can pick up so much stuff. There's like snake repellent all over this screen. Everything you can need, but you can't get it. Bless you.
Thank you.
So it's. I probably, if I think back, I probably didn't pick up on the fact that the Ikipak flour will make you vomit. But,
I wasn't familiar with that.
Right items, like I poured it onto the syrup or the pancakes and things like that to make sure the snake will consume something or feel like his stomach is reacting to something he consumed, right? Rather than just using the flour. But yeah, this is a Guybrush in a pickle. So
yes. And we'll save that for next time on our next Monkey Island stream. Whether it's with Ken or if it's by myself. If it's by myself, it will be a longer, more tedious stream. Let's just say that. Ken is my tour guide to these islands.
I'm happy to sit in, even if I played it just a week ago. This is
This is the
still
best
my
time for you to sit in.
favorite Monkey Island game. So.
Yeah, and I have noticed there was 1 or 2 comments in the chat. Actually, the majority of them was my son Cameron.
Dad,
saying,
Dad.
like, I think he was posing as a fan and using a lot of beer emojis.
Where's the petrol, Dad?
So
And the matches.
and then he said, "I'm not feeling well. I'm going to bed." Fair enough.
You were like, I'm not going to respond to any of that.
Yes, it's like, yeah, you're fine. You're 10. And Logan Powell left a comment saying, "Hey, you got this."
Indeed.
Thank you.
You got this to it.
So
You
yes.
might be getting help from me, but
I'm holding on.
You're still using your brain.
I'm holding on to Ken with both hands as he guides me through this
Help me get out of this.
point and click
this.
adventure.
But you've gotten a sense of how this is designed, drawn, the type of humor the new design team is bringing to the table, and yeah, here we are, stuck in the Pixar. He's not sinking, so I think you can be here forever if you like. But still,
aye, that's a nice bonus in the sense that it's not like a time limited challenge.
yeah. But so it was a fun thing. Like you picked up lots of stuff, like vacuum cleaner parts and like digested safari men or whatever. You think like, God, am I gonna have to drag this forever and ever throughout the game?
So
No,
much.
you just lost it again.
Yes,
So
you had it and now it's gone. A full
Okay.
breakfast and it's gone.
all right.
Okay, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Cheers, Ken.
Thank you. Bye bye.